Hello everyone, welcome back. I have a major life update. I hinted about it in my last video. I am going back to school. I'm getting my master's in clinical mental health counseling. Yes, it has taken me a while to decide what I want to do, and I feel like I've been mainly influenced by what is recession proof, what would I be good at, and what can I do at 70 years old that I would still be good at. And transitioning from being a stripper to a therapist, it makes a lot of sense to me, and I feel like I've had a lot of practice within the past 2 years. And I have felt this sense of urgency, I guess, ever since really turning 25, because 24 felt like a joke a little bit. It was a good year for me. It's one of the best years I've had. I did a lot, but it was almost like, okay, great, back in business. My mom got married at 24, and I've done a lot of things very similar to my mother. I think we have similar interests. I wouldn't say we have the same personalities, but we do have similar interests. She also became a counselor, but she became a Christian counselor, which is good for her. She's doing a lot of, good work in the world, but it's very different from my beliefs. But we've done a lot of the similar things. So 24, for me being 24, it was like, God, I really hope I can get through this year without becoming my mother, without getting married. And eventually I do want to be married, but when I looked back at my mom's life as a kid, I just felt like my dad kind of came in, and then all of her ambition and the things that she wanted, I just felt like the men in her life really just steered her away from all of that. But anyways, that's what the year 24 felt like to me. So the year 25, it felt like, it feels very urgent, especially with the way things are in the world, especially with my own life. And I feel like I finally have come out of a 2-year long grieving process. Yeah. And that was difficult, and I was having a conversation with someone about that, and I was just talking about how I felt like my drive has been dead for the last 2 years, and that I just didn't want to keep being sad about what has happened, because it wasn't just, I went through rape and abortion 2 years ago. I just had the anniversary 2 weeks ago. And then after that came up, I felt like I was processing all of my childhood stuff. And I talk about this a lot. But you know what? One day, a few years from now, I'm going to look back at all the videos I made. And it's going to be like a little blueprint for me. I was thinking about that, actually. Because one of the people I look up to most is Cardi B. And I was thinking about, if Cardi B made like PDF files of her come up, like of every month, of where she was spending money, what she was investing in, like where her energy was going, what events she was showing up to. If she did that from like age 18 to where she is now, I would buy it. I don't care how much it costs, I would buy that. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know what? I guess that's kind of what this channel is, accidentally. But yes, I've tried very hard not to become my mother. It feels a little weird to be getting the same master's degree, but I'm not done. I'm not done. This is my safety net. And what I realized too is, with the grieving of what happened, oh, that was the other thing. So all that shit happened, and then it was like all my childhood trauma came when I was depressed about that. And that was a lot to work through. Ugh, God, I'm cramping so bad. And then 25 came. I did have many conversations with people where it was kind of like, okay, it's time to pick something, to just get a move on, you know, because I can't dance forever. I am only 25, but it's been 2 years of doing it, and I'm tired. I can keep going, but I don't want to be 30 and doing it. So I've just been in this like urgent mindset of what else am I going to do? I want to make more videos about the lie that women are taught, that they can just find a rich man and that man will take care of them. Because I feel like I spent quite a bit of time exploring that. And I feel like the only way you can find that and it work for you is if you've already built yourself up, at least to like an upper middle class standard. Then you can find a rich man, but you're not going to find a rich man while you're struggling. Yeah. So in the midst of all of my grief, I used to be a very disciplined person. I did a lot in a short amount of time. I graduated college a year early. It was supposed to be a year and a half early. I worked the whole time I was in college. I've been working jobs since I was 14. Ugh, God, these fucking cramps. Anywho, the discipline, there's so much I want to do with my life, with acting, with singing, but none of it is going to pay me very well until I'm at a point where my name means something. So I have to make my name mean something first. And I am going back to school to get my master's. I mapped it out. I should be done. Are you okay? Is your ear bothering you? His ears are probably dirty again. Is it the pollen? The pollen reaper? But doing my master's, I think, will give me a sense of drive and purpose. It's going to be a lot to pay for that and pay for my life at the same time, because I don't want to acquire any debt at all. At all. So we shall see. But yeah, I was having a conversation too with my best friend, and she's in medical school right now, and she's inspired me more than any other person I know, just with how hard she's worked. And she often questions her path too, and I've seen her make so many sacrifices because I lived with her. We were roommates for like a year. I've seen her make so many sacrifices for what she has wanted, and her still question whether or not, you know, if it'll all be worth it. And I think it will be. And she and I were talking about just how people make their own choices. Like, I have several friends who are struggling financially, but then have taken many vacations and are not working. And I listen. I think that's my problem too. I think I enable people a little bit. But I listen to all of the things that are going wrong in their life without really seeing where they could improve and do better. And I think I was better at doing that like several years ago, but after experiencing like all the grief, I don't know, it was hard to get back up. But now I'm back up, and I don't know if the path I'm choosing is correct. I have no idea, but I know it leads to money, and I know I can balance it with what I have going on now, and I do need some type of direction. And it wouldn't even be forever. It would just be until I have a stable career for the next 10, 15 years. Then I could buy another business, and then I could make money off of that business. I could buy a house with it too. I just want to give myself more options. I don't want to be limited by what I'm doing now and then only have to quit it by 30. Like, in a perfect world, I would be the next Cardi B, but it is not a perfect world. It is not. And the only way for me to get myself out of the rut that I'm currently in is to work harder. Because when I work hard, it's like a different thing just switches in my brain, you know? I'm no longer looking for someone to save me. I'm not obsessing over men. I'm not obsessing over the future and different possibilities. I don't care so much about drama when I just, or what's going on with friends and girlfriends and all that. Like when I'm just focused on the shit that I have to do, and then it's pressing, and then I just do better. And then I'm able to add more to that. But when I'm in a rut where it's like, oh gosh, I'm on my fucking period, this shit sucks, this man is having his own temper tantrum on the side and I don't want to be around it, and my friends are broke, and the strip club is slow. Like when I'm just in that, I just crush under it. But when I'm in the, okay, I need to get accepted by this date, I need to send in all of these documentations so I can get 25% off of my discount for being a first responder for what I did for my work as an RA. When I am in that mindset of like, okay, how am I going to pay for this? Let me make a 3-year plan of how I'm going to do it solely. Let me make a 5-year plan of how I'm going to make close to 100K eventually a year. When I'm in that mindset, I just add more and more onto it naturally. And I feel like I've become someone else. So yes, I have started running again. Oh, I have started running again with Reaper. Today is our run day. I can't fucking do it. These cramps are so bad. Today's our run day. I'm excited about the Masters. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. This is so exciting. I need to put out more videos that are, I guess, more clickable so I can get my watch time hours up, because I won't be monetized until I have 3,000 more watch hours. I think I have like 300 because it resets after a certain amount of time. Bless you, pumpkin. Yes. But yes, and I'm excited about this year because I feel like I've made so many decisions that I was wishy-washy on, especially with my mom getting married at 24. It almost felt like a curse. Like it felt like that was the year I was going to be a woman and then my life would be over. And now I'm 25 and nothing bad happened. And I don't want to live with a man. Not until I have like a really big house. But I don't want to live with a man. I don't want to be around a man constantly. And to be honest, my friends that don't have a lot of money, they talk more about dating. They talk more about their relationship problems. And I love them all very much. I just don't want to be like that. I want to be worried about money. I want to be someone. And I think when I was younger, I thought everything was going to happen to me, for me, by this age. And then I thought, you know, if it didn't happen for me, it would pass me by. But I don't think that way anymore. I think I can have everything I want within the next 5 years, and I will be 100% for sure wealthy within the next 10. It's just going to take a lot of work. A lot of work. And actually, you know, someone inspired me recently. I met this woman, and she gave me VIP tickets to my first ever professional basketball game. It was Hawks versus the Celts, and that was Celts or whatever, Celtics. That was Monday, and we went to the VIP section, and she got it through her work. And I was just learning more about her, and she was a single mother at 23. She had been married and then out of a bad relationship, and then it was 2 kids, and then seeing where she's at now, because she had her first kid at like 19, and then she had to move back in with her dad, who was also raised her as a single parent, and seeing where she's at now after all of the things that she went through, because that was only like 20 years of work, and now she's running, I don't want to like say too much, but she's running a big business, and I respect what she's doing. But it all came from her working and seeing her socialize with people that were very wealthy and upper class, and then seeing how well she just like meshed with them, like it just really inspired me. Like to go from being, you know, I feel like a low point to that. I don't blame myself for being so sad these past 2 years. I don't blame myself for taking forever to get back up. But I think it's time to move on. I just found out something that was disturbing too. I'm pretty sure I have two older sisters. They both have autism. And I've been trying to reach one of my sisters for the past several months. And apparently she's been trying to reach me too. And I just assumed she didn't want to talk to me. And we FaceTimed for the first time ever yesterday. And I had a dream that morning too, that right before she called me, I had a dream that she had been killed in my dream. And everyone else in my dream was spared. And it was like this serial killer. And then eventually she came back alive, and like we were all hiding from the serial killer. And then she called me like an hour later, and I ended up showing her how to FaceTime because she had an Android before, and now she has an iPhone. And I got to give her a tour of my apartment and my dog, but she was telling me that everyone's number was connecting in her phone except for mine, and that she had to get my dad to fix her phone. So it sounds like my dad blocked me from my sister's phone. And my sister, she's about to turn 30. She's in a home part-time in Texas with my other sister because they both have autism and they're both like gonna go into the home. And I appreciate that my parents are doing the right thing and they're, you know, providing, and that my sisters are safe. But yeah, that was very disturbing and very upsetting. And normally anything with my family sends me into like a couple weeks long depression. And yeah, I'm just tired of being sad about it. I just want to move on. I want to get the money and the power and the respect and move on. I'm very inspired by Cardi B. Oh, so much. Just seeing her and what she has become and all the judgment she went through. I was dating this guy in December, and I remember, like, I think he asked me who my favorite rapper was, and I said Cardi B, and he was like, really? She's put out one album in 5 years. And I was like, yeah, but look at where she started, and look at how much public opinion has changed of her within the last 3-4 months. Yeah. With her, or no, I think he said 2 albums with 5 years. I think she had just released the album and then she didn't go on the tour yet. And then on the tour, you've seen her everywhere. And just seeing how people have disrespected her over time, even after like massive success. It takes a lot to have that many kids, you know? It takes a lot to be with a man who puts you through all of that, and then to be with another one, and just seeing things like go horribly wrong for her and she's still come out on top. And it's just so funny because I have a Cardi B tattoo. Well, let me see if I can I'll show you guys without showing you my tit. It's my Get Up 10 tattoo, and it's from her song Get Up 10, and she talks about just basically her going from the strip club to being successful, and the very last line in there is had me down 9 times but I get up 10, look myself in the mirror. And I say we gonna win. Yeah, biggest inspiration, because I've been dancing for 2.5 years, right? And I've had that tattoo, and so many people have asked me about it, and there's been times where I haven't wanted to explain the true nature of it because this is the business of men, right? So the business of men, they're going to have opinions of her, they're going to disrespect her, and that has been, it's my period, I'm emotional. But that has been my idol, and yeah, it's just so inspiring to see things go terribly wrong for her and her still get up and her be who she is. Like, I can do the same. Because what happened 2 years ago, it felt like a death sentence. It really did. And instead, I just became more beautiful. Yeah, that's my life update, though. Thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. There will be more. As I get my shit together, there will be more. Toodaloo!